I'm Gareth Van Sale for Gulf Business, and it's a pleasure to have with us here at Money 2020 Jeff Parker, who is the CEO of Paymentology. Jeff, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you.
Tell us a bit about Paymentology. What does it do?
Sure, so Paymentology is what we call a modern issuer processor, and that simply means that we help fintechs and banks launch, manage and scale their card programs around the world.
And you've just launched here in Saudi, Riyadh. Can you tell us more?
That's correct. So we've been operating in the region for about 4 years, but just early this year we officially registered our entity here and we now have a physical presence, and we'll be looking to hire a team here over the next few months.
And what is the game plan here?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we're here at Money 2020. There's clearly a lot of interest in fintech. I think the digital adoption in the region is incredible. So we're very excited. So the plan here really is to build out a team. We already service some great clients here, D360, Tabby. We just announced yesterday a deal with Enjaz. So really just continuing to build that momentum. I think it's super exciting. It's one of the most exciting regions that we operate in. So just do more.
And can you tell us about some of your technology and what is the USP behind it? What makes it tick?
Sure. So we're a cloud-first business, API-based business. We 100% own our technology end-to-end, which gives us a significant edge. It's a single code base that operates around the world, so we have clients live in over 65 countries. And by owning that technology ourselves, it enables us to be very agile and adapt to, I guess, clients' needs and local regulatory needs. So here in Saudi Arabia, for example, you have to process your transactions on soil, you have to integrate into MADA, the local domestic switch. And so by owning that, it gives us that capability. And then on top of that, I would say that we're probably one of the leading players in the world around digitalization. So by that I mean we can tokenize your physical card into a virtual card. We can put that virtual card into Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, and then we deliver, I guess, dynamic controls via the device for individuals. So I can set spend limits against certain merchant category codes. I can issue it instantly to my son or my daughter. So it's very kind of flexible in terms of its use case. So when I put that together as a package, we think that's quite a unique proposition.
Wow, that's incredible. And why is it so important to have a presence here in Saudi Arabia? Obviously, it's the biggest market within the GCC.
So, if you've operated in Saudi Arabia, at least from my experience, I think to be successful, you need to build trust. And I think to build trust, it's very much about a face-to-face relationship. And I don't think you can build the strong relationships by flying in and flying out. And so for us, it's really important to have a team on the ground here that not only understands the market, but can really build those relationships with players. And our clients are typically, fintechs and larger fintechs and banks. And while technology is a key to what we do, it's still a people business. I still need to build a relationship, and when things go wrong, I need to be able to look someone in the eye and say, we're going to solve this problem for you. And so I think that's a key part of why we want to have this kind of relationship on the ground here.
And just tell us again about your global network as such. It's quite a big presence that you've got in many markets around the world.
It is, yeah. We would say we are probably the most global of what we call this modern issuer processor, kind of cloud-based issuer processors. So we have clients live in over 65 countries. We actually have employees in over 65 countries as well. So it's a very globally distributed business. We think that's super important because it helps customers who want to expand into multiple markets. We can do that. They can do that easily with us. But it also means we get insights around payments from all of these different markets. So when we're giving insights or we're working with a customer in Saudi Arabia, we can say, actually, we've seen that problem before, or we've seen an idea in a different market. Would that work for you? So it enables us to bring, insights and value over and above just the core processing product.
And just a quick one, Vision 2030 in Saudi. Everybody knows about it. It's the North Star for this particular nation here. How does a company like Paymentology help advance that?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost, it's super exciting as a vision, and I think that's why we're seeing so much excitement here. I think the number of fintechs in Saudi alone has grown from, I think, less than 20 to over 200, and I think a lot of that has been driven through 2030. A key, I guess, compartment of that Vision 2030 is around financial inclusion, and that's really a core part of our proposition as Paymentology. We were founded in Africa, and so very much a underbanked society, and giving them access to digital tools, access via the mobile phone is a key part of financial inclusion. It's giving people access to financial services that they've never been able to get before, and they're been unable to get from traditional banks. And I think that digital focus enables us to really, meet the needs of financial inclusion within the region.
And just the last question, Money 2020, it's a debut event here. What have you made of it so far?
Look, I've been fortunate enough to go to many of the Money 2020s around the world, and that, as a whole, they're very impressive events. And I must admit, I think this one's exceeded my expectations. I think for a first Money 2020 in the Middle East, it's huge. The quality is very, very good. It's attended by very senior people. There's lots of exciting kind of partnership and investment discussions happening. So I think it's definitely one for the calendar.
Jeff Parker, CEO of Paymentology, thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thanks for having me, Gareth.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate it.